What's up, everyone? It's TechTrooper64, and today we have a rumor about the Nintendo Switch. However, it's not a rumor that you may think that there's a source or something. But one thing that's been very apparent on the Nintendo Switch with several games is the fact that frame rate drops have been starting to happen with a lot of games. Now, when it first started with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a lot of people just assumed that the game was just too big for the Nintendo Switch cartridge, and it was a game that was just not good for the hardware. However, it's been recently pointed out by Digital Foundry and a couple of other users that games like I Am Setsuna and Fast RMX have also been experiencing some odd frame rate drops. And what's interesting even further is that Digital Foundry still hasn't been able to find what's the reason. So on one of the site's readers of the website Junkrabbit, there is a user that has figured out something very interesting about the Nintendo Switch. Here's exactly what he had to say. I remember that the Digital Foundry experts have been puzzled about how some frame rate drops have been happening randomly in some areas with different games. And I believe that these aren't the fault of the games themselves, but the Switch is trying to automatically connect to Wi-Fi when there's a network available, especially when there is no network available. This is supposed to happen in the background, but it does affect the game. He says this exactly in his own experience. I actually noticed this in Fast RMX first, where I got periodic frame rate drops, and when everybody was saying that it's perfectly locked at 60 frames a second experience. It wasn't game breaking, but it made me curious. Driving in circles also made the periodical nature even more apparent. Then I also had this in I Am Setsuna, which made no sense to me at all, especially after Digital Foundry confirmed in their comparison that it is locked to 30 frames a second, not 60, on the Nintendo Switch, and it's perfect. So it's kind of odd. Having them multiple games like that is a little bit weird. So then at home, I turn on Wi-Fi only when I need it, so then I turn it off. During the I Am Setsuna session, I checked the LED status, and sure enough, it was off. And when I delved in the internet settings of the Nintendo Switch, there is an auto connect option that is usually turned off. And voila, there was no more FPS problems in Setsuna and Fast RMX. And the only usual minor ones are in Breath of the Wild, and they're in very, very small times. Otherwise, it's nothing that is very big or different, and it's been confirmed by an anonymous developer that apparently the Nintendo is looking into this problem. I hope that this gets resolved because in my experience with Breath of the Wild, the only game I really play on Nintendo Switch right now, it has been experiencing some frame rate drops that are pretty heavy and apparent for me anyways. So I hope this is just a glitch, and apparently Nintendo is working on a fix in the next system update. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think this is an issue with all the games on the Switch, or do you really think that it's with the system itself? Let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you have time, check out my review on the Nintendo Switch. I think I gave it a pretty fair score, and I think you should take a look. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.